two machines, two visions of the electric future. One is the Polestar 5, sleek, Scandinavian cool, built on the shoulders of Volvo's legacy. It's the refined challenger, promising performance and a design so clean, it looks like a concept car that accidentally rolled into production. The other? This is the Avatr 1-2, straight out of China, a collaboration with Huawei and CATL, loaded with tech, dripping in audacity, and packing a punch that's about to make the whole European establishment sweat. One represents prestige, the other pure shock factor. This is not a comparison. This is a clash of worlds. Heritage meets raw innovation. Today, we find out which one truly owns the future of the luxury electric Grand Tourer. Let's see who really dominates when East meets West in design, tech, power, and price. This is WheelFactor. Okay, look at these two side by side. Forget everything you thought you knew about sedans. This is low, wide, and aggressive. They've both been eating their protein. Up front, the face-off. The Polestar 5 up front is all about that aerodynamic purity. It's got that signature twin Thor's hammer headlight design. It's familiar, it's elegant. The nose is ridiculously low, cutting the air like a razor. It's Swedish minimalism perfected. It's playing the long game, betting on timeless elegance. But then you look at the Avatr 1-2 right beside it. The Avatr throws down with what they call E-motion surfacing. It's an almost alien, organic look. Those split crescent LED lights, they give it this intense, almost angry stare. It has this solid, clean fascia that doesn't even pretend to be a traditional car. It's like the Avatr is asking, "You still using a grill, bro?" The Avatr is betting on digital drama. Now look at the profile. The Polestar 5 is a true four-door GT, but check out that sloping roofline. It's a fastback, pure and simple, but with a unique twist. It has no rear window. We saw it on the Polestar 4 and it's still mind-blowing here. That flat glass roof just stretches back. The design shouts performance. The Avatr 1-2, it's a massive, muscular presence on big 21-inch wheels. And talk about details. The Avatr hits you with flush, automatic door handles that pop out like a secret agent's gadget. The Polestar? Still using those clean, hidden handles. The Avatr is out here playing the showman. Now here's a surprise. When you crunch the tape, the Polestar is actually a tiny bit longer than the Avatr. It runs just over 200 inches long, beating the Avatar's 19.6 inches. And it's slightly wider too. You wouldn't think it, but the Scandinavian car is the true giant here, giving it that classic Grand Tourer footprint. That bonded aluminum chassis is clearly optimized for maximum road presence. Walk around the back. This is where both cars seal the deal as future icons. The Polestar 5 has that signature full-width light bar, but it's sharp, minimal, and perfectly integrated into the Aero. It's sleek, clean, and has an aggressive diffuser. And that windowless rear? You rely on a digital mirror, but man, does it look dramatic. The Avatr 1-2 is going for the cyberpunk look, a clean, smooth glass hatch that also relies on a digital rearview mirror system. Its taillights are thin, sharp, and spaced out, giving it this super wide stance that looks ready to squat and launch. The whole back end seems to glow with intention. So who wins on design? The West plays it elegant and minimal with the Polestar, relying on pure, honest lines and a windowless, gutsy feature. The East plays it electric and dramatic with the Avatr, loading every surface with futuristic flair and flush tech. I gotta say, while the Polestar is stunningly beautiful, the Avatr has the shock factor and the details that stop you in your tracks. Alright, open the door. This is where you actually live with the car, and the contrast couldn't be better. When you first slide inside the Polestar 5, you're hit with that trademark Scandinavian restraint. It's quiet, clean, and deliberately minimal, but every surface whispers quality. The front seats are developed by Recaro. They sit low and bolstered, perfect for a performance-focused EV. The standard upholstery is a charcoal, recycled Microtex textile. But Polestar also offers optional Bridge of Weir Napa leather in charcoal or zinc. And yes, they've kept it eco-conscious by using materials that come from recycled or byproduct sources. The carpet? Econyl, made from recycled fishing nets. The headliner is recycled PET. Everything feels thoughtfully reused, recycled, refined. The driving position is distinct, low, sporty, but not cramped. The steering wheel is upright, giving you that GT feel, and the Recaro seats cradle you, but don't feel like track buckets. The footwell has a foot garage design. A clever battery cutout behind the front seats gives more space for passengers' feet. Tech-wise, the Polestar 5 keeps things elegant. A 9-inch digital driver display is mounted on an adjustable steering column, so no matter how you set your seating, it stays in your line of sight. Above that, a 9.5-inch head-up display projects critical info onto your windshield. The center console is low profile but functional. A lockable storage compartment sits between the seats, and Polestar puts a tactile rotary dial for audio control, right where your hand naturally lands. The 14.5-inch portrait screen dominates the center dash, running Android Automotive OS with Google built in. The UI is simple, clean, with customizable tiles, so you can put exactly what you care about where you want it. Underneath, ambient laser line lighting wraps around the interior, culminating behind the rear occupants in a soundbar aesthetic, which pairs with active road noise cancellation to dampen outside sounds. Audio isn't an afterthought. Polestar offers a base high-performance audio system, but the optional upgrade is a Bowers & Wilkins 21-speaker sound system with a whopping 1,680-watt output. When you choose that, every note feels rich, spatial, almost like a concert hall built into your EV. Rear seat experience? Polestar does something very smart. The back is designed as a 4+1 layout. The two outer rear seats can recline, and if you drop the middle armrest, you actually reveal a small fifth seat. That middle seat is more for occasional use, not a permanent throne, but the option is there. Rear passengers get their own seat controls, heating, cooling, even massage in some trims. Storage is functional but thoughtful. Polestar claims 365 liters in the rear luggage area, and there's also a 62-liter front frunk. They use a special ultra-silent material in the front compartment to save weight. Air quality? There's a PM 2.5 filter option that keeps dust and pollen out, and climate control is refined, with the ability to preset it via the Polestar app. Plus, you can keep the cabin cool or warm while charging thanks to a Keep Climate mode, which runs for hours. Overall, Polestar 5's interior feels like a luxury grand tour, not flashy, but deeply refined and sustainably built. Now let's talk about the Avatr 12 style interior. Imagine this, it's not just a car, it's a digital sanctuary. The moment you open the door, you feel swallowed by technology, but in a good way. First, the seating. Think buttery smooth Napa leather or premium vegan alternatives sculpted to cradle you in every direction. The seats don't just adjust, they adapt with heating, ventilation, and massage. The back seats? Ultra plush and likely with multi-zone climate control, so your passengers are just as pampered. The dashboard is where the Avatr 12's personality lives. It's all screen. A massive panoramic horizontal display stretches from one A-pillar to another. You don't just glance, you watch. On that main screen, you'll find your instrument cluster, media, navigation, and ambient visuals that shift depending on your drive mode or mood. Then below or adjacent, there's a huge center touchscreen, 15.6 inches by our assumption, running a super smart OS, let's say Harmony OS 4 or something equivalent, with full voice assistant, app multitasking, and customizable widgets. Want satellite navigation, music, or climate control all on one screen? Check. Want a futuristic digital co-pilot that talks back? Also check. Materials are premium but daring. Soft suede-like Alcantara on the ceiling, contrast leather trim, brushed metal or carbon fiber finishes, and mood lighting that pulses gently. Ambient light bounces off the interior in a way that makes the whole cabin feel like a tech lounge, not just a car. Sound? This is where it gets wild. You get a 25-speaker sound system, or more, assuming the high-end concept, positioned around the cabin. Front doors, rear doors, roof pillars, even under the seats. Every note, every beat, every whisper of bass feels alive. The acoustics are tuned so precisely, like the car was built to be a concert venue on wheels. And for the senses, there's a built-in scent diffuser. Imagine you're doing a long motorway cruise and the car gently pumps a calming scent, lavender perhaps, or a soft citrus, to keep stress down and your mind clear. It's ridiculous in the best way. Tech integration continues everywhere. A heads-up display or projection, or maybe even a curved portion of the main screen shows speed, navigation, safety alerts. Your voice assistant listens like a friend who actually knows what you mean. There are gesture controls, perhaps even eye tracking. The center console is minimal, maybe a floating pad for phone wireless charging, hidden cup holders, and a sleek shift-by-wire interface.
Storage isn't ignored. You'll likely get modular compartments, clever cubbies, and a decent-sized trunk or hatch area, because despite all the screens, this is still a car you can live in. And yes, you can probably fold down rear seats to carry bigger gear. Finally, and this is the kicker, immersive climate and ambient control. 4-zone climate settings, driver, front passenger, rear left, rear right, ambient lighting that responds to audio or drive mode, and a UI that feels more like a smart home dashboard than a just car interface. Bottom line on interiors, the Polestar 5 interior is refined, mature, sustainable, and performance-focused. It's a driver's cabin wrapped in eco-luxury. The Avatr 1.2 style interior is futuristic, tech-infused, and sensory-rich. It's not just about driving, it's about living in the car like it's a mobile smart lounge. If you had to pick one, do you go with the calm Scandinavian soul of the Polestar or the sci-fi luxury spaceship feel of the Avatr 1.2? Let me know in the comments. Alright, strip away the leather and the screens. Let's talk about the lightning under the hood, or, well, under the floor. This is where the gloves come off. The Polestar 5 is a beast. We're looking at the performance dual motor setup. It gives you a mind-blowing 884 horsepower and 749 pound-feet of torque. It's built on that fancy 800-volt architecture for crazy fast charging, too. You expect the European-backed car to be fast, but this is bonkers. The Avatr 1.2 dual-motor AWD version delivers a respectable but clearly outmatched 547 horsepower and 507 pound-feet of torque. On paper, this is a beatdown. The Polestar absolutely smashes the Avatr on raw power, putting down nearly 340 horsepower more. That means the 0 to 60 mph sprint is a runaway victory, 3.1 seconds for the Polestar against an estimated 3.8 seconds for the Avatr. Polestar is the undisputed power king. You expect the German-Swedish powerhouse to win on power, and it absolutely dominates. But wait, the Chinese car just walked past it. While the Polestar's slightly bigger 103 kWh battery sounds great, the Avatar's efficiency is insane. With its 94.5 kWh battery, it's boasting up to 438 miles of range on the Chinese test cycle. The Polestar, it's targeting closer to 351 miles. Avatr wins on real-world range. The Avatr is the long-haul weapon. It's betting you care more about that road trip range than shaving 0.3 of a second off your launch sprint. The Polestar is the sports car that can tour. The Avatr is the cruiser that can sprint. Tradition meets technology, and they're neck and neck. The Polestar is better for the adrenaline junkies, no question, but the Avatr is better for the average driver who gets range anxiety on a Tuesday, delivering more miles per charge. How did they pull that off? Safety used to be a European monopoly, right? Volvo's legacy is built on it. They invented safety. But things have changed. The Polestar 5 takes the traditional, rigorous approach. You've got the full ADAS suite, radar cruise, lane keep assist, emergency braking, all the staples tuned for calm, predictable safety. It's safe, and you know it's safe because of the Volvo DNA. The Avatr throws in LiDAR eyes, multiple cameras, ultrasonic sensors, and it runs on the Huawei ADS 2.0 system. This isn't just level 2 assist. This is level 2 plus autonomy that feels like the future is driving you. It has a 360-degree smart vision system that can predict what other drivers are going to do faster than you can think.
You expect the Scandinavian car to lead in safety, it's their legacy, yet somehow the Chinese car brings more eyes, more brains, and faster reactions with its cutting-edge sensor suite. It's like comparing your old dog to a robotic seeing eye dog. The Avatr is trying to predict the crash before it even happens. One trusts your instincts, the Polestar, it gives you protection. The other predicts them, the Avatr, it gives you prevention. For raw, cutting-edge sensor hardware and AI intervention speed, the Avatr has the technological edge that's hard to ignore. It's betting on a future where the car is smarter than you are. Let's be honest, it's the little things that tell you who actually thought about the customer. The Polestar 9 nails the craftsmanship. The door closes with that satisfying solid thunk. That's years of engineering refinement. The subtle ambient lighting, the quality of the Recaro seats, the texture of the flax fiber panels, it all whispers luxury. You feel the decades of perfection in every switch and piece of trim. But the Avatr 1.2 wins on experience. It greets you with a customized welcome sequence on that giant screen. The cabin scent system doesn't just smell good, it feels alive. The sound of the door is a quiet snick as the power-assisted handle retracts. Plus, it has a streaming interior rearview mirror because of that chopped rear glass. Which car actually thought about the customers? The Polestar thought about the driver who appreciates quality, a minimalist who wants tech but doesn't want it screaming at them. It's the driver that appreciates quality. The Avatr thought about the driver who wants to be entertained and coddled, a person who wants every interaction to feel like a high-tech ritual. It's the ultimate treat-yourself sedan. And for those of us obsessed with storage, they both have a frunk of about the same size, around 62 liters, so you can throw your sweaty gym bag in either one. One gives you luxury you can feel, the other gives you intelligence you can live with. I'm leaning Avatr here. The sheer wow factor is a real-world experience win. Alright boys, time for the gut punch, the price. This is the plot twist nobody sees coming, and it's why everyone should be paying attention to the Chinese market. Now, the Polestar 5 is a high-performance Grand Tour, no doubt. For a car with 884 horsepower and that kind of polish, the Polestar 5 performance is going to start in the US at an estimated $135,000 to $165,000. That's serious six-figure German luxury competitor money. The Avatr 1.2, based on current expert pricing for the top-spec AWD version, you are looking at an estimated, listen closely, $55,000 to $65,000. That is half the price. Half the price for a car that's got air suspension, Nappa leather, the giant panoramic screen, level 2 plus autonomy with LiDAR, and a cabin sense system. The Chinese are coming for our lunch, guys. They didn't just come to play, they brought a cheat code. The Avatr 1.2 is literally offering twice the tech and luxury for half the money. That's not just cheaper, that's an absolute ridiculous value. That's the kind of value that makes you mad you bought a premium car 5 years ago. I'm green with jealousy that this tech isn't standard here for that price tag. The Avatr is the clear winner for value for money. You're getting near Polestar performance with next-generation luxury tech for the price of a mid-spec German SUV. That's the global market flexing on our wallets. Comment below and let me know if you'd trade some horsepower for that price tag. So here we stand, two titans of the electric age. The Polestar 5 is the undisputed performance champion. It wins in raw horsepower, that tight 0 to 60 sprint, and the sheer polish of its Scandinavian language design. It's the car for the sophisticated driver who values pedigree. The Avatr 1.2 is the undeniable tech and value king. It wins on interior tech, its groundbreaking ADAS suite, and the ridiculous value proposition. It's the car for the futurist who wants the next big thing, today. See what I mean? The Chinese car isn't playing catch-up anymore, it's leading. The Polestar is the evolution of the Grand Tour. The Avatr is the revolution. If both of these were sold at these prices in your country right now, which one would you choose? The performance and polish of the Polestar, or the value and high-tech immersion of the Avatr? Drop your answer in the comments, and while you're there, hit that like button and subscribe, because this is just one battle in the global car war. And trust me, the next one is even crazier. We'll see you there.